So my point for me is like I really want to work on my body and like my athleticism and my endurance. Like it's just a lot of internal stuff that I need to work on. Russell counter, because I think that his intensity, his attitude, and his focus are really great. And not only are they good for them, but I think they're good for other people to feed off of. He gives a level and an energy that I think is really required to the team. And then I think my rose for the season is kind of cheap, but I'm going to kind of lean into captains. I'll kind of lean into Stuck's on the 3 for a lot of it, because I think that Stuck's more than most people, maybe anybody on the team, is the most consistent, all-around, like a career-esque player. He doesn't do things wrong, and he can always be counted on to do the right thing. I think that's kind of what I'm going to lean at.
So, Conroe's to your right, Griffin's to your left.
Yeah, I was here.
Okay.
I have nothing good to say. It's never going to happen.
Yeah, I was going to go with
Thorns first?
Yeah.
Thorn first and then get to the bows.
So, my Thorn for today, I think I played pretty well, but I think I was less than I didn't have as many like big plays. It was consistent. I didn't have as many turns, but like I didn't have one.
Connor, speak up.
Sure. Oh, I can speak up. Thank you. My rose for grip. Like in particular, the one I'm thinking of, we were playing Diamond against Odyssey, and it was that point where they just kept fucking swinging it back and forth, and Griff was on and he just kept going, and you could tell he's getting a little bit tired, but he just kept going.
I couldn't have gone.
That kind of energy. Yeah, no, I would have been toasted. And that kind of energy, just like doing whatever the team needs. Obviously, good ball. Sure hands on
Short knees as well.
I don't think you had any throws. Oh, coach just said yes.
I have.
Doesn't matter. I didn't see it. No. Yeah, very consistent, very good. And obviously, the progression of the development season. Good job. So my rose for the season, I'm going to follow up with Alex. But I'm going to get mine to Buck because I know I've seen how much work he has put in, just like off the field, the stress that like he's taking on for I don't want to do it.
It's a lot of good things.
Boo.
Alright. You don't have to pause, I'll be right back.
Alright, so starting off my Thorn. What?
You don't have to pause, but I'll be right back. You instantly go into my Thorn.
I'll wait. Yeah.
Let's just wait.
Yeah.
We don't have to wait. He said don't wait.
He's going to be like,
You don't have to listen. He's listening more fun.
not waiting.
My Thorn is going to be about my throws. This weekend I thought I had a lot of throwaways. Even if Connor didn't see them. But there's one moment in particular where the time where Powers told me to call a timeout and I did it, and I just was not confident in myself to make that throw to Kevin, and it was a turnover and they scored in the end zone. So I just want to get more confident in my throws, especially the little short ones. Like I know coming up with Scam, like a big thing is that like every single time a cutter gets on the sideline, the handler is streaking up line. So I gotta be confident to get that little line throw so that then the handler can get the disconnect. Yeah. So my rose for Tiny over here. Tiny, I just think he has some of the best flow awareness on the team. I saw him make a lot of good plays this weekend for sure on defense and offense. He just knows where to be, and he was a reason for a lot of good plays and moments for us this weekend. And now, yeah, I'm just not this early. I got to think on the spot here. Let's see. My rose for the season goes on my man Griff over here. Griff, I mean, if I had to guess, he definitely had one of the most. He definitely had one of the highest numbers of assists for the whole season, and we can always rely on him to make some crazy throw to get us out of like a trap or anything like that. I know that whenever he has a disc, I trust him to make a completion. And I know I'm just happy yet. Sure. I did, but it's harder. Yeah.
To me, okay. My thorn is probably just my health and conditioning. Getting my body back to a healthy state where I can contribute 100% both days of the tournament, not just one, or my knee eventually gives out. So my probably likely impending knee surgery and other stuff like that, just getting back into better shape for help you guys out. This dude, Grandpa over here, had a hell of a weekend. Great, smart throws, great, smart deep cuts. Was a great veteran voice for all of us, and just had positive vibe, positive energy for the team. So thank you for coming out this weekend. As wild as you are, thank you for coming out this weekend.
Thank you.
My rose for the season is going to go to this fella right here. I'm going to throw it right back to him. I said before a Boston invite, and I'll say it again now. From the start of the season to now, your evolution of your game and your growth has been phenomenal. You have really grown into a very well-developed player that the ceiling is really as high as you make it. I think you're smart on the field, you're smart with your cuts, you're smart with your decision making. There's nothing about your game that is really lacking. I think the way you've grown and developed this season, you should be really proud of how far you've come.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Alright. So my thorn is that I only got to play with you Thursday and this weekend. I really wish I got to meet up and hang out with you guys throughout the season. You guys were great. I had so much fun this weekend, and it was a blast every minute. And I just wish I could have had more time with you guys this season. My rose goes to Connor. Throughout the weekend, I saw him popping through that zone, and then that second to last point, him just getting there and getting it to me, it was butter. And then we scored that point, and we saw it in each other's eyes. We both wanted to be on that field for that final point, but we're just gassed. And it was just a pleasure to work the disc with you.
To be fair,
I don't think I can really give a rose for the season since I only know you for.
So go to your left.
Your dedication to try to get that disc in the second to last game and taking one for the team.
Connor was
The wall. Yeah. So my thorn, I think is my physical body. My spirit, my desire to be a better player is there, but I have to uplift my game in terms of becoming more physical. There were a lot of times in the games where I was just not able to keep up with the defender, and that's on me. I want to. There are a lot of other players that I see on Alibi that can just hold their own in terms of being able to keep up with the defender and get those teams. And I see that in my life. I want to become that person. Next season, or throughout the postseason, I suppose, I want to completely change my game to become a much better player and double my skills for next season. Become the player that I.
Show that ambition.
Total athlete.
I rose to F. You had the uplifting spirit for this game. I want to see you were making smart cuts. I want to see you were there where you needed. You were
there for when the disc needed to be run. I want to say that you brought everybody together as a unit on your own, and I want to say that I'm very proud of you. How far you've come. And my all-season rose is going to go to. We do more than one person, or like if one person gets a rose. No, not yeah. It's going to go to my man Griff. You are essentially the player I want to become. I see you, and you make amazing cuts, and you make amazing beats at the same time, and that really makes me. You're my role model.
That's a shot at the rest of you.
So my biggest thorn of this tournament will be like my psyche, or just my mentality, especially after that game against Go. I was just like letting what happened get in my head a lot, and there are like times I was making very like premature decisions that are costed a point or two. Because I know like Go is like a top world-class club team. It was easy to like feel their presence and like that a lot of like tremendous pressure. But next time that's not gonna happen. I could let the haters hate, but that's not gonna happen on Scam once we go back. But yeah, it's just a huge like mental block. And now Rose to
Goes to buffet.
Wrap it around.
oh, it goes like this. Oh, it works.
Kevin.
Okay. Yeah. So Kevin, fucking fabulous. I think like he's one of the like greatest pullers on the team, and just knowing where to go, knowing like where to throw and pinpoint to is just like for you just like automatic. Just you don't like me, you don't like have to think much about it, and you just like do you know what's the right thing to do at the right time. And then all season Rose. Holy shit. I'm gonna go to I'll give it to Mo because just like Giardelli, you have like one of the biggest leaps in terms of like improvement, right? You used to just like be more like a cutter, just receive this, but now you got the throws and you got the pops. So that's vertical, right? It's just like if you keep this up, you'll be like a complete type. And I'm really looking forward to that.
Kevin, you're up.
Thorn, I just need to get back out there so I can be at the same level that I was before I stopped playing 2 years ago. I just need to go out and work out and all that type of stuff. For Buffet, I was terrible at responding at the Group B, but he was always there. So thank him for letting me play football too. And he's always reliable in the dunk space and always there for the team. All season, I was team just for GK, gave the big fuck you to the bench and decided to coach for the team.
Alright, my thorn, I need to get in the gym. I need to get in the gym consistently and just like build the muscle so I can get my game where I know I can be. I feel like I have the moves and I know the game well enough to execute. But I think if I build some explosiveness and I get a little vertical so I can keep in the air, I think I can be a really dangerous player. And so next season I really want to come out and see someone that the other team has to they have to mark me because I'm the guy. My rose for this tournament goes to Mo. I think he had a rough day yesterday, and he kind of kept it to himself, and he was kind of getting down on himself. and then came out today and he fucking balled out. And I think it takes a lot of mental strength to, over the course of a tournament, turn yourself around and forget all your mistakes and really move forward and be a goldfish. And I think Mo really did that this weekend. Yes, sir. And then my full season rose is going to go to Connor. Just the intensity he brings is like what we as alibis want everyone to bring. And I think Connor is like the embodiment of just like all out effort all the time. He's always trying to get better, and I see the effort. So.
Mr. Mo.
Alright. Lord for myself. There's a gym once, so I'm not gonna use that. Also trying to just get out there because since I started working, I kind of just gave all of my time to work and not to go to the gym, do what I can to get myself fit. And when I got into this tournament, I felt or like you know what these classes and this one, I just felt that I got washed. So I'm gonna do it for my Thorn. I'm just trying to make myself do more and get to the gym and get to other 50 leagues when I can. There is this man. I felt like, I don't know where have you not helped me in any point. I heard so for you gain speed is you gain hella speed. I think you beat me a couple times. That's just remarkable. Still kept the hammer stuff, so maybe you look like a dangerous fighter. You've been there for me, and I was just feeling down. Trying to pick myself back up. So for this tournament, I gave Alright. Season. I like me a good underdog story, so I'm even PB. Yeah. Props to you for that second to last point. And I've seen you at practices doing your best, learning how to get these plays in. You make it look like you know more than I do. That's amazing.
And just to add on to PB, besides the second to last point where we kind of got through up, which was like, power move did it for the team, but like PB has huge strides forward in his offense this year, and he's someone I trust with the distance changes. And I couldn't say that at the beginning. So,
You better get that checked out.
My big Thorn, yesterday I caused a lot of turnovers. I was really in my head, not about the tournament and what was happening with me messing up. I was just somewhere else and just not in a good headspace. And I gotta work on that. I gotta be stronger, especially if I want to be considered a captain. I gotta be stronger for the team. My Rose, your Griffin, you have been absolutely amazing. As working with you on the offensive line, especially this tournament, has been an absolute blast. It's been so fluent, and there's so many times where you and I don't even need to speak. We just know where we need to be and how we need to move it, and we just get it fucking done. We score those points because you and I are just on like the same wavelength a lot of those times. And it's just absolutely amazing to be able to have that connection and have you like being able to support me on my flaws.
Synergy, baby.
Yeah. And then
also great and bad.
to add on with that, for my global vote, I'm going to be giving it to my other offensive network, Buffet. Both you and Griffin have been absolutely amazing working it up the field together, and I've learned so much with you guys. this season long and like over the years that we've been playing, and we really have a really nice connection to work it up. You have been killing it. You are an amazing leader of the team, and you've been proving that every single practice, taking charge, helping stuff out, along with just this is the best that I've ever seen you play. And we both know that you are just going to keep growing and you're going to keep it. So please keep that up.
Alright, so for my thorn,
Yeah.
definitely by next year, I would like to be more of a two-way player, so like, better on defense as well. I think a lot of the times I'll tell myself like, all right, I have to conserve some energy for offense because I play offense most of the time, but the best players, they do both. They throw, they cut, they play offense, they play defense, and I want to take my game up to be able to play both very effectively. So definitely be a better player on defense, and I think part of that comes in the gym in like endurance. So not having to worry about losing steam so I can play offense, having that energy so I can play both. So I really want to attack the gym this winter, attack my diet, count the calories again, and just come into the next season ready to go and be able to play both sides of the ball. My rose for the tournament, last but not least, Mr. Stutz over here. Kind of just going to echo Bauer's sentiment with him. I think Stutz really is one of our most consistent players on both sides of the ball. Really trust him on defense and offense, and I think it shows. He was chosen for Universe Point. Universe Point, you got to have your two-way players out there, and that's what Stutz brings to the table. Great handler. I trust him every facet of the ball. So great work, Stutz, as usual. Season-long rose. Gonna give it to Griff as well. Not even for reciprocity's sake. You were my guy from the beginning here. When I think the season-long rose, I'm thinking of whoever increased the most from beginning to the end of the season. Who got better, the most. I think that's Griff. If you look back, the start of the summer to now, he's making leaps and bounds. Obviously, this tournament, getting a couple of bookends. We're trusting you, putting you on universe points in sectionals. Like that's awesome. Very coachable, just receptive to everything. I think the sky's the limit, really. So keep it up, dude. You're playing great.
Alright, last one. Alright, so I start my thorn. I think my biggest thing is like athleticism, working out. Like Connor, throughout the season, we're kind of a champion of if you want to be great at the sport, you need to hit the gym. I think I've hit the gym like 3 times this whole season. A lot of that was for like personal things that were going on in my life. But I think pretty much in this off season, it's gonna be a nice flow in my life. Hopefully I'll be able to hit my gym and gain some muscle, be able to keep up with those Canadian teams,
I encourage gym buddies.
So for my first rose, going to Bowers on my left. Obviously someone who joined the season late. I think he really just joined right into the culture, to the O, the D, all of our sets, and you were just a great person to have on our sidelines, on the field, being able to talk to everyone, bring up the talent of our lower players by helping us coaches and those players with teaching different things to our lower players. So really appreciative of everything you've done. And then my I'll call it a tournament rose. I'm gonna give it to Kevin. So I wasn't able to play with him at Antler Lock. He was able to come to a few practices, and then he balled out so hard in practice that he got injured. And then so this is the first time I really played competitive with him. And every point I'm on with him, it's just such a pleasure. I can put him in any position. He does every position well. I've never heard him say anything negative all tournament. He's just always consistent, great, reliable player. And I'm appreciative that you're continuing to play with him.
Hey, I have one last thing that I'd like to add. I said this before, and I just kind of wanted to get it on record. One of the unsung heroes Gabby behind the camera. You've done so much in so many ways, in recording and giving us a platform to look back on things, and the effort that you put into being here for so many things. Like, I really appreciate it. Like, I think we all appreciate it, and maybe we could stand to say it more. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabby.
You didn't turn the camera to you.
No. No.
It's been a pleasure coaching you. You've all grown. You've all become people I trust and put in the game. I wouldn't put you in if I didn't trust you. So you've all played. I all trust you. And the growth for many of you from the start to now has been a lot. And for some of you, the growth hasn't been as much because you've already been at a higher level, but there has been that growth. There's not a single one of you except for ST who's so openly drinking that I haven't seen growth with. With that being said, I do think the captains have one more thing they'd like to give out. Yeah?
We have a so, and I'm gonna go grab this stick.
While you're grabbing that, do you want me to start?
Sure, you can talk.
So, I'm going to say this. You guys, playing with you guys, has been an absolute pleasure. Not just this tournament, but this entire season. This summer has probably been one of my lowest points in my life, and without you guys to be there and keep me up there, I don't know what I would have done. Showing up to a practice and having so many friendly faces, instantly being Vanilla, how's it going? And all of that just felt amazing.
I don't know specifically what you had, but this was a really, really tough time for me too. I have a lot of things going on in my home life, and disc is the only thing I do that's not home. And you guys being accepting and receptive and just being a great climate to be around has been amazing.
The captains and the coaches really stepped up this year. Our coaches were always there and wanted feedback, kept giving us feedback, and it worked so well. For the tournament, you guys performed absolutely phenomenal. I don't care how we where we placed or anything like that. We did great. But you can only have one. And this one person spent this entire tournament working hard, listening to their sidelines, listening to feedback, constantly improving, did not stop. And no matter what might have knocked him down, he still got back up. So, DD.
The best thing to go.
Your plays have just been, from the beginning of the season to now, you've gotten so much better. And throughout this tournament, this is the best level of ultimate, and the captains all agree, this is the best level of ultimate that we have seen you play. And we know that your potential is there, and we want you to keep pushing for that next level, because we know that you can get there. Your cuts have just been phenomenal. You've been getting open, you've been breaking your man. Your defense, playing a wing, you are deadly wing. You listen to your sideline and you instantly respond. And